Jai Shri Krishna. So today is Friday and moon is in Bharani Nakshatra, which is a Venus Nakshatra. So definitely we know that what I'm going to talk about. No guesses, right? No, it's easy, right? It is about Jyotirlinga and it's specifically going to be about Sri 3.Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga Mandir, which is in a place called Nasik in Maharashtra. So this is number the third Jyotirlinga video I'm specifically putting. Other than I have published videos on Jyotirlingas, the summary, the essence of Jyotirlingas. So watch that. Naga Pratishtha also I have done what you are supposed to do. So please watch those videos in the channel. It is easy to find out and I'm not going to come and give all the connection links every time to everywhere. Okay. People have to put some little effort. Yeah, it's in the channel. I don't have so many videos as well. All right. Okay. So today is a Friday, moon in Bharani Nakshatra, Venus Nakshatra. Hence, I'm also publishing the Sri 3.Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga Mandir. Okay. So the origin of 3.Trimbakeshwar, which is associated with Venus and Shukra here. Okay. Shiva is using the Shukra energy. All right. Who needs to go what, etc. So in your chart, if you're undergoing Venus Mahadasa, or if Pisces Rashi is afflicted in your chart, currently in transit Saturn is sitting in Pisces, right? And if that where your moon may be also sitting in Pisces, for example, right? Or this current transit of Saturn sitting in Pisces is not favorable. Janma Shani, Ashtama Shani, Ardhashtama Shani, etc. Right? Or you have Rahu in Pisces afflicted, right? Ketu in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces in your birth chart, right? Or Venus Mahadasa, or your Venus is also afflicted, right? All these combinations. Okay. Now Venus is exalted in Pisces. Remember this, right? Or even Venus is your Atmakaraka as well, the highest degree. Venus is exalted at Pisces at 27 degrees in Revati Nakshatra Pada 4, which is also a Pushkara Navamsa and a Varkotama, right? So he's the only planet who also comes to same Rashi in the Navamsha chart as well, D9 chart. Okay, let's look at the Puranic story. There is some very important things. So the story comes from Saptarishi Gautama. Who is Gautama Rishi? He is a son of the sage Dirghatamas. Who is Dirghatamas? Dirghatamas is born to Brihaspati. Brihaspati, who is Brihaspati Guru? Guru, he is the son of Angiras Rishi and grandson of Lord Brahma. Okay, so here Gautama Rishi is born to Dirghatamas and Pradveshi. Okay, and there is also his parents are Dirghatamas and Pradveshi, and Gautama Rishi is married to Ahalya. So the Gautama Rishi Ahalya story, I've done a very long story about this in Clubhouse few years ago, and the recording is also there. How Narada Brahma had to interfere for Gautama to marry Ahalya, because Ahalya is one of the most beautiful women in as per our Vedas. Okay, most beautiful, and Indra wanted to marry her and take her to Swargaloka, where Narada interfered and made sure that Gautama marries it. So it's a long story. I'm not going to go to all the details. I've already covered it. At some point, as I start covering Saptarishi stories here, right, I will cover that. Otherwise, you have to go to Clubhouse and my recordings are available. And the 3.Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga is specifically connected to Gautama, Ahalya, and killing of a cow, the killing of the cow. So this is one thing, as people, as Hindus, we all need to know. We have to control our tongue. We cannot kill the cow. We cannot let the cow be killed, even if it is not giving the milk anymore. Okay. The cow is considered as a deity, a divine deity. Think about your dog. If you have a dog as a pet, or a cat, right, as a pet, will you kill and eat a dog, or will you eat a cat? No, it's your pet, right? Same thing. Cows are extremely divine. They not only give milk, they are a nourisher, and all our Vedas, Puranas, if you read, there has been wars for the cows. Vishwamitra, Vashishta, the most famous one. Kashyapa Maharishi himself got cursed by Varuna and Brahma here. okay, who was reborn as, Lord Krishna's father in a way, right? So imagine all this. Devaki Nandan, right? Devaki Nandan, Vasudeva and Devaki Nandan. So Vasudeva, born as Vasudeva. So understand that cows, Vishwamitra Vasishta is a very strong story people have to understand for a cow. And if you read statistics today, unfortunately, whatever I am seeing is the statistics, and I hope it is wrong. India is in the top 3 for beef exports to the US, and this is really bad, right? And UP is number 1, looks like it, Uttar Pradesh. This is really, not acceptable, guys. Yeah, okay. So the story goes where Gautama and Ahalya was living. As I said, I'm not going to go to the entire story, but Gautama married Ahalya, and he also went around the cow 3 times. And going around the cow 3 times is, as per our Vedas, says that it signifies that you are going around the 3 worlds. Okay, 3 worlds. Okay, going around the cow 3 times signifies going around the world 3 times. Just not Bhuloga, all the 3 worlds. Heaven, our world, and Patala, all the 3 worlds. So going around the cow 3 times signifies going around all the 3 lokas, I should say. All the 3 lokas. Okay, each time, one loka, 3 times 3 lokas. And it has to be always from the back side of the cow, where the tail is, where Mahalakshmi is. Okay, so that is the second thing. All right, next what happens? They get married, and Indra somehow is keeping an eye on Ahalya, and he wants to sleep with her. So bad is Indra, and something I don't like at all ever since as a child, right? So what he does is he calls all his gods, consorts, Agni, Varuna, Vayu, etc., and says wherever Gautama is staying, right, living, there should be famine, drought, everything, no water, nothing, and people should suffer because he's got so much of anger and growth that Gautama Rishi has married Ahalya and he couldn't marry her. So everybody does that. Now all the sages who are living in the same neighborhood of where Gautama Ahalya are living blame everything on Gautama and Ahalya, right? And then in the process, what happens? Some of them wants to even kick Gautama and Ahalya out. So what they do is they pray to Ganpati, Vigneshwara. So Ganapati comes and he says that we need to do a drama of killing a cow. Ganapati disagrees. He says it's wrong. Vigneshwara says no. But they said we have already done the prayers. They said, okay, it'll be a fake killing. We'll demonstrate a fake killing, but let it happen. We'll see what happens. So then a cow comes, right? And Gautama Rishi, and it's interfering him. So he takes a small blade of grass and tries to woo the cow, and suddenly the cow dies. So all the sages get upset with it, saying that the Gautama Rishi has killed a cow. But it's a fake drama. It's a setup. There is a bigger learning in this. So that is the setup. So everybody, what happens? They get so upset with it. So then Gautama Rishi doesn't know what to do. And they said, it's all because of you. We are now undergoing famine, drought, no water. So he prays to Varuna. Varuna comes in a crocodile. Varuna always will come in a crocodile. He says, Indra has done everything, right? And I cannot do anything because Indra is controlling. But with my power, I will touch my finger and dig a small hole in the ground. Here you will always have water. Don't even worry, right? From here, take the water, use for everything. It will not only be helpful for you or your family, for the entire village. That I will take care. But there won't be any rainfall. That Indra is controlling. So Varuna helps Gautama Rishi and he blesses. He says, don't worry, you pray to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva will guide you what to do next because this is all done by Indra. Okay, so then what happens? He starts playing to Lord Shiva with the fact that he has done a sin of killing a cow. And everybody is putting the blame on him, all the other sages. Okay, so then what happened? The other sages says that you have to go around the world the earth itself 3 times, right? Instead of going to the 3 different lokas, just go around the earth 3 times, saying that I have killed a cow, I have killed a cow, I have killed a cow. Please, please release me of this sin, right? And you have to, and then you have to do a puja for a month, right? If anything is not possible, then you have to pray to Ganga, right? And take a bath in Ganga water and take her blessings, right? Otherwise, other option is you have to take 3 crore of the linga called the Parthiva linga, right? And then pray with it. Then only you can get liberated by killing as a sin of killing a cow, right? All the sages says. So then what Saptarishi Gautama did is, right, he's a Maharishi, Brahma Rishi, Saptarishi. He actually took a Parthiva linga and started worshipping daily, okay, to the extent that he literally surrendered to Lord Shiva. Shiva didn't know what to do because they know this is not his fault and this is not his sin. And, eventually Lord Shiva is shaken with this. And Parvati says to Shiva that it's time that we have to go and meet Gautama Rishi. Eventually, they come down and they bless Gautama Rishi. And then Gautama Rishi says that you have to liberate me from the sins of the cow I have killed, unknowingly with a blade of grass. And he also requested Lord Shiva that this place is without water, so we want water as Ganga in your form, your blessing. So Lord Shiva now says all of this was a story, fake story, where Ganapati had to give the blessing boon to all these sages who are so bad around you, right? Because they became wicked, they became jealous, and ego kicked in them actually. Yeah. But Gautama says, no, 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 I still have killed the cow. He says, who do you think is the cow? The cow himself is Ganapati or Ganesh. He came in disguise because of the boons they have asked for, right? Then eventually, Lord Shiva says, I will bring Ganga in the form of a woman, okay? And then what happened? Ganga will flow and she will bless you straight away, okay? And I am also blessing you. Parvati is also blessing you. There is no cow killing. Ganapati himself comes and he says, I am the cow. I was the cow. So entirely the story was narrated to Gautama Rishi, saying that you have shown us the bigger picture that truth will always win, dharma will always win, okay? And you have not killed a cow, you have not done any sense. Then after that, Ganga herself said that I want to be here, right? And then Lord Shiva also said you have to be here, right? Till the 28th Manvantara, right? We are now in the Vaivatsava Manvantara, okay, which is the 7th Manvantara, till the 28th Manvantara. So Ganga then accepted it on the condition that Lord Shiva and Parvati will also be here. Then only I can be here, Ganga said. So eventually that place of where Lord Shiva gave the boon to Gautama Rishi, right, was established as a Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga, right? And Ganga herself became as a Gautami Ganga, okay? So imagine the kind of sin which is associated with killing of a cow. Yeah, imagine this, okay? My guru used to say that killing of a cow is equivalent to stamping 1,000 pregnant women on the stomach. That is equal to killing of one cow. That is what my guru told me, okay? So I can see the whole story of what my guru had told and the Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga, okay? All right, what is the learning here? The learning is killing of a cow and the remedy. Okay, what is the shloka? The shloka for Sri Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga is Om Namah Shivaya Namo Trimbakeshwaraya. Om Namah Shivaya Namo Trimbakeshwaraya. Okay, so when I already mentioned when one should go. Venus Mahadasa, Venus afflicted. Okay, or any planet sitting in Pisces running the Mahadasa, and that is afflicted, or moon in Pisces afflicted. Anyway, Pisces Rashi is afflicted. Venus and Pisces connection. Okay. Venus is your Lagna Lord, Rashi Lord, whatever it is. Or Venus running the Mahadasa, or Pisces afflicted. Okay, or in transit, Pisces is afflicted, like Saturn is sitting for you, which is also a difficult Rashi because it could be Ashtama Shani, Janma Shani, etc. Ardhashtama, right? All of those. Okay, all right. When you should go on a Friday or when moon is in Venus Nakshatra, Bharani, Pura Falguni, Purvashada Nakshatra. So when moon is in Venus Nakshatra, Bharani, Pura Falguni, Purvashada, the moon has to be with strength at the time, not without any afflictions with Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, etc. Right? And moon has to be 4 places before or after away from the sun. Okay? You must feed 3 cows at the Jyotirlinga. This is important. Figure out, right? As soon as you visit the Jyotirlinga, come out before you eat. You must feed 3 cows. Go around the cow 3 times, right? 1 cow or 3 cows from the tail clockwise, right? So 3 cows, 3 times go around, 9 happens from the tail. Okay, 3 cow, feed the 3 cows. This is important. Okay, and you must go on a Friday only to 3.Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga, right? And also go around the Jyotirlinga 3 times. That is also the important thing. And dip in the Ganga 3 times. Everything 3 times has to be done. Collect the soil from the Jyotirlinga also, and collect some water from the Jyotirlinga, and make sure to have it. Okay, so this is the story about Sri 3.Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga Mandir. Again, this is from the Vedas and the Puranas. Okay, this is from the Puranas actually. This is not from Google or AI or anything. I'm telling you. Okay, and again, you remember that you have to feed the cow before you eat anything. As soon as you finish the temple, that is the most important thing, right? And you say, the shloka is also Om Gautamaya Namaha 3 times, Om Ahalyaya Namaha 3 times. Right? And then you have the other shloka I mentioned, Om Namah Shivaya Namo Triambakeshwaraya. You can also pray to Shukra, Om Shukraya Namaha. You also have to pray. You can also pray to Lakshmi, Om Lakshmi Namaha. But the mantra is Om Namah Shivaya Namo Triambakeshwaraya. Collect the sand, collect the water as well when you go. All right. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Right, this is the 3rd Jyotirlinga video which I'm putting, Sri 3.Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga. Okay, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Triambakeshwaraya.